Hey, so do y'all remember the CC's or Mr. Gaddy's Bavarian cream dessert pizza? Let's make it. You want to start by preheating your oven to 425. Get your loved pizza pan and some pizza crust. I'm using Great Value. Use whatever brand you want. You want to lightly spray it with Baker's Joy. Pull it around your pizza pan. If you use a square one, it's easier because the dough comes square, rectangular, whatever, but I'm using a round pan, so just, stretch it evenly. Once you get it stretched evenly like that and up the sides a little bit, you want to put it in the oven for about 5 to 6 minutes. Alright, I cooked it about 7 minutes. Ooh, that's hot. And that's about what it looks like. You want to melt a half a stick of butter. To your butter, you want to go in with about, I'm going to say, 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar. Add in some ground cinnamon. As much or as little. Alright, you want to take your cinnamon and sugar mixture and just base your pizza dough with it all the way around. Do as much or as little as you want. Alright, that's about how I want mine. And just squeeze it on, layer it on all over your pizza dough. And it should look a little something like that. Leave a little bit of the crust showing so you have somewhere, to grab it when you get it out of the oven. You need 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of brown sugar into the flour, and then you're going to need 1/4 cups of granulated sugar in the bowl. Probably needed a bigger mixing bowl, but that's good enough. I'm going to give this a good mix. Get all of it well combined. Now you want to cut in 4 tablespoons of cold butter. It'll probably work best if you use your hands. Start mixing it in. Little by little. Until little crumbles start to form. If it's a little sticky, get you a handful of powdered sugar, throw it in there, and just crumble it up. Get your little pieces and crumble it on top of your pizza. Alright, after you sprinkle your crumble, it should look a little something like that. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. Into the oven on 425 for about, I'm gonna say 10 minutes. If I cook it longer, I'll let you know. Alright, and while that's baking, we're gonna make the drizzle to go on top. Alright, super simple. Just get you some powdered sugar. Put it into a measuring cup. Do as much or as little. You can't mess this up. If you make it too thin, add more powdered sugar. If you make it too thick, add some milk. Add you a splash of milk without spilling it everywhere like I did. Now give this a good mix and get it to the consistency that you want it. Some people like it thinner and some people like it thicker. I think I added a little bit too much milk, so I'm going to add a little more sugar to mine. Alright, there it is, out of the oven. Now you want to take your glaze and we're going to drizzle it on top.